if everything worked right... Okay, cool. I'm now gonna go figure out where I'm gonna start, actually. That's probably the best starting point. So I want to fill up this book because it's here. I haven't. I have a halo. Is this default? Oh, there it is. Yay, glowing. Okay. I guess the first mission around here is... I have not done Imperial Sanctum, but that seems like a thing to do later. Zuna Square. This isn't... They did this a couple of times, and I question it as a concept. Somebody's actually trying to put together a party here, eh? That's interesting. Let's see, I want you... Oh. Excuse me one moment, I have an NPC to talk to in Kaining Center, somewhere. Center. Somewhere around here, there's... there we go. This person. Because I looked through my hero list and it looked a little sparse. Oh, it's nice hearing this music again. Something about it. Okay, that seems reasonable. Sounds awesome. Sign me up. Yay. Yes, I know. Okay, cool. Now I have unlocked my other characters as heroes that I can use. So that's a good start. Some useful stuff right off the bat. Notably, well, I definitely want Oleus. Ogden can help me. I want these. Yes, I imagine so. And you. And sure. Well, apparently not. With Milani, I don't know what Milani's doing. And you can never go wrong with elementalists. It's maybe not entirely accurate. You know what? I don't know. It doesn't matter right now, because right now I have some bars to work on. Okay, what are you doing? You are doing E-Surge. I don't know why. It seems... Well, okay, E-Search is not a bad skill. It's actually a pretty good skill. Panic, on the other hand, is a phenomenal skill. Okay, that's attempting damage. I don't know if you do that. It's not bad. Okay, so you're doing more of stuff with inspiration. I think that should be okay. Yeah, that's energy control. That seems like a questionable skill. That's fine. Actually, I'd rather run Power Spike. Mistrust seems good. Okay. Something of a bow. Okay. He was being told not to do anything, I guess. I don't know what's up here. Okay. So, I'm gonna dump blood magic. This makes no sense. I don't know what he was doing. It makes no sense. Some token amount of curses. I want... Okay. No token amount of curses. Okay. That seems like a good starting point. That's not so great, and that's questionable. Can I enfeebling blood with any amount of duration? Not especially. Okay. If I put a couple points into blood magic, 9 seconds, that's long enough. Don't need any of those. Okay. Shambling horror, regular ones, blood of the master. There's gotta be something useful in restoration magic. I will go look at it in just a second. I think rotting flesh should be an okay skill to use. Rejuvenation's not bad. Mend. You can always use mend. Okay, obviously I don't want to bring Ogden, because he is a smite monk. Bye, Ogden. Welcome to Alcora. Okay, apparently they are both doing that. Alcora? Okay, apparently I set up all of my AI monks to be smite monks, which seems a little silly. This guy a little less so. Okay. That's okay. Spider's been a bad choice. Patient spirit. That's the opposite of what I wanted. Hello and welcome. I am putting together some builds right now. Do I want Thunderclap? Sure. Lonnie looks reasonable. That is empty. I need to remember what Signal of Spirits is. There it is. Okay. Power. Restoration. Bloodsong. Whoop. Bloodsong. Good on my bar. Where is... Sure, Splinter Weapon is good. Ancestor's Rage is good. Mend. Bye. There's Flesh My Flesh. Siphon. I am suddenly realizing how useful it would be to have a search feature for skills. Painful Bond. Is it under spawning power or channeling magic? I feel like it would be... There it is, Siphon Spirit. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. You aren't going to currently not do anything. Fire, energy, storage. Let's go ahead and make it up here. Just for... There we go. Okay. Fireball, Rod Wart, Searing Gaze, Glowing Gaze, whatever. I know what it does, that's the important part. Attune. That's not what I'm looking for. That's interesting. Well, that certainly is a skill. I'm not sure it's a good one or not, Spawn Heat was somewhat popular, as I recall. Oh, that seems moderately good. So do I have any non-attached that would be good to use as well? No. Okay, I'm gonna try. Where was it? Double Dragon. And I don't think any of these cause exhaustion. No, that's fine. Lava arrows maybe? No. Huh. Oh yeah, what did they change to Ice Heat to? I don't remember. Okay, that's a potential choice. Although I don't think I'm doing any weakness spreading, unless Vac. Does this cause? Oh, okay. Then I will go with that. Okay. Okay, and I am currently running. Oh, that's what I didn't put on Dankoro. I should probably put that to Healing Seed, honestly. Now, I've often run Healing Seed on a Mesmer, but I'm running. So, I think that is what I should do. It's a bar. I don't know. I'll roll with it and see how it goes. Away I go. And actually, now I wait. Away I wait. I should check out some details of things. Specifically, how my volumes are. Because I want to make sure I'm loud enough and audible, the game's not too loud and whatnot. Nobody's here to tell me, so... Okay. That is good. Here's the question. Hello. Okay, no one hears me. So that immediately tells me that I have to hope the AI gets Menlo here safe and sound. Which may end up being a bit of a tall order, and I sincerely hope it is not. Brother Menlo, get here safe and sound. Without me to help you get here safe and sound. Ooh. That would be a cool shield skin for them to bring back. Actually, there's a lot of skins that I would love for them to bring back from this game in Guild Wars 2. Kinda wish they could just, like, import all the armor. That might be a little bit of a stretch, but... Okay, yeah, she's doing some random support stuff, a little bit of damage, whatever. Now, as I recall that... Yeah. Cool. Hello, and welcome. I am waiting for these doors to open, and hoping that the AI gets Brother Menlo here safe and sound. Are you? Togo, stop talking. Yes, I know. Stop talking. See. Okay, there. Here comes the interesting part, which is trying to monk while also telling my AI how to attack, because sometimes they don't know what they're doing. I forgot how frustrating Factions was when it came to following random NPCs around. Okay. Wait, where did... Okay, Togo's there. Sometime enemies will spawn. Yep. Here we go. Go! Take care of them. I try to keep your hand up. This is currently okay, there we go. This is the part we're having a Olius, what are you doing over there? That is not where you belong. See, Milani knows what she's doing. She's over there fighting things. That's where she belongs. Oh yeah, that's right. I can warn things. Maybe I should do that. That sounds exciting. Actually, I think that's a skin that I really have. Yeah, I really like that skin. I'm used to it from the Carapace that you get as a trade item. Crystal does it. But it dies really, really, really well, which is something about that. Apparently, so does somebody who does the wiki logo too. Oh, I found some. I think he's supposed to show those. Okay, that's always weird when he does that. So, oh, that guy is actually touched me for some reason, because I think he was originally there. This is the part where I ask people to please not say Ray of Judgment. I remember that. Used Ray of Judgment, and they gave it to the enemy monks, and then they left it. And everybody knows. It is unfortunate. There's Menlo. Is there a cutscene, or does he just show up and we have another big fight, and then the doors open? I think there's a bunch of dialogue one way or the other. Oh, I forgot about that too. He's gonna spend the entire time healing minions. No, come over this way, Menlo. Come over this way, Menlo. There we go.
Ah, Menlo! It is good of you to come. Not a moment too soon.
Master Togo, I'm at your disposal.
I will make the introductions later. For now, we have a fight on our hands. Come.
Okay. This is the part where things get wonky. So, I believe if they had minions, I would have to worry about... Blood of the Master has massive life sacrifices. Allied, I think it's all allied minions, is that right? Yeah, undead allies, so I think that it would be potentially massive consume time. Okay, that's interesting. But pretty sure Master Turtle is probably don't need those universe. Although there's no problem, it's just the hexes and something that stops her from give her a skill that would there's also allow her to make everything. Actually, I can bring in self-help holy source repairs. So we do know. Just an honorary fourth healer or something. Wondering if I should have this AI found does a really poor job at managing things like Spirit Bond and Protective Spirit, which are 10 energy and have low cooldowns, and they love to spam them and lose all of their energy and not be able to do anything. This is a hide energy set, isn't it? Kind of. That's hide. Yeah, because this doesn't have any plus energy. That's right, base energy is 30? I think it's 25. Yeah, and then... Or no, it's 20. Yeah, that's right. Okay, base energy is 20 and I have to use around 50. Trying to remember how this works. They are talking. So Master Togo talks back. The district being overrun with the plague, and wondering why others have been spared. And Brother Menlo is fairly certain this is a natural affliction. It corrupts not only the body, but also the soul. Master Togo agrees, saying the cause of the plague is natural, and believes that purification must expect. Okay. Flashing lights. I remember that being point. Make that bigger so I can see it easier. Yeah. So this is the part where it's really difficult to walk from one side to the other because, particularly with minions, random pedestrians, I guess, turn into the afflicted. So the afflicted are a term for the enemies that we're generally fighting here. They'll eventually be replaced with Shiro. The afflicted are no longer Shiro. Although we get random bandits in the field and don't know if that's worth something. That's probably that is slightly irritating. I see that. So I brought disease. Now, disease. Here's Brother Menlo finally exclaiming, "Ampha! No doubt these Gandals are trying to capitalize on the chaos the plague is causing." Where was I? That's true. I doubt they are responsible for the plague, but I'm not surprised to find them in its midst. The city guard's too busy keeping them going. So, disease will spread like type creatures, so when say inflicted this disease, it will spread to other issue is that the are human type things, which means it will spread from them to the party, which is kind of mild with it's not going to come up which is why it can spread from them to us. The afflicted are no longer do I have somebody else that takes care of missions, or did that just really fast? Oh yeah, I got a couple of fingers. I probably don't need draw. Draw conditions is probably extremely redundant on my bar, given all of the conditions I have floating around. Somebody gonna turn into a thing behind me, and then make everything ensnared. Is that... Menlo. You are way behind. I'm gonna wait for Menlo to catch finish up, because I don't want him to get too terribly separated from the party and get randomly killed. It's actually something that's very sad. It's actually something that's really sad about Prince Rurik, is lore-wise, he's like this great brave prince who's like super awesome and stuff, but because the way that he worked in the game was super aggressive, and if he died, you'd have to start the mission over again. A lot of players didn't like it, because he'd have a tendency to aggro random things and get himself killed. And then players would have to start the mission again, and they were confused by that. So, poor oh, that's not fun. Slower is right. Slower is super right. That's what that does. Stop burning. I think he stopped burning. So that's all I can do. He's doing a good job. He's also getting 7. Hello and welcome. This part of this mission took a while. Oh, that's another dragon effect. They're reusing the graphic. Oh, goodness. That was explosive. Okay. One thing turns out requires specification. Okay. So they have the double dragon effect uses the breath of fire graphic, so I was extremely confused. Breath of fire is just an array of effects which generally you prefer not to stand and use. Oh yeah, this guy needs a guy yesterday. So in the transition from stop dying, brother member. In the transition to okay, I'm gonna focus on getting you guys left. Maybe finding thank you. Okay. In the transition from prophecies to factions, they decided to change boss type characters from being mainly damage sponges to like massive damage sources, which I am just now remembering as that elementalist was setting my entire party on. Okay, so they're talking. Master Chogo is saying that they suffered an outbreak of the same disease back on Shanghai Island, and the corruption emanated from the temple that both Mark and Shiro got to. But it's been 200 years since Shiro killed the Emperor he was sworn to protect, and he's wondering why this curse would take so long to manifest. Brother Menlo says it might not be a curse. There are tales of evil spirits causing physical corruption. Shiro's spirit has returned to cosplay. We should search for signs of him. So that is the idea. We're going to try to search for signs of him. And that peasant has a wand for some reason. Yeah, I'm not sure what that was last. Yep. Yeah, this is going to happen. Yes. Ampha ambush. Now everybody's something like that. chest. I do not have a lockpick. I'm not surprised. I think I have lockpicks somewhere, but not on this character. Okay. This is the spot that I remember being the first really sort of nasty one. I don't remember what happens to these peasants, but this bookstore is going to be plot relevant in a moment or two, and then we're going to be another hold this point against inflicted for X period of time. And then they do that a lot. I love the scene. Wow, already refreshing a recharge feels like it takes a long time. That's something I remember being the case in this game. Where are you doing? Why are you? Oh, I can use cool special skills. Nope, that's bad. Is that is becoming alive? Could have been one of the good res skills. I need better. Thank you. Thank you for making me not have cool. That's check. Oh, I'm so happy to stand on this way. Those ritualists enemies are really good because they use Flesh My Flesh, which is a resurrection skill. Yeah, like they just did. That makes it kind of hard. I do like healing bursts for this. Okay, this is the moment where I'm going to just take a breather. Salvage some. Somebody I thought was supposed to talk about how they recognize this bookstore. And did I just miss that entirely? Oh. No, I did not miss it. There was a great evil here. I can feel it. I think you are right. The very spirit of Shiro Togachi has returned. But why here? Brother Midnight, I remember this bookstore, Master. It held magic and religious texts from across the world. Master Togo, I thought our temple was defaced because it was a holy place, but it, too, was a center of learning. Shiro must be looking for something. We must find him before he finds it. So, the plot thickens. suppose. For now. Yeah, so the afflicted spawn next to these holes, or if they spawn out of the holes, something like this. Master Togo says, in the name of the Emperor, open this gate. The guard says that we'll find nothing but trouble, and that the Ampha are making a mess of things, basically. Which means I should probably tell Elias not to use rotting flesh. I'm not allowed to use... because I said I agree. Brother Menlo says the Ampha? Petty street criminals do not concern us. I would agree with this assertion. I like the part where Elias can heal himself because of Spirit Light. Yep, there's the first Shiro Ken. Roger. Shiro Ken elementals. I'm no mere spirit mortal. Like a god, I've breathed life into this body. Come, feel the bite of my blades if you doubt me. Okay, just much slower. My party is on fire. It's my responsibility to do something about it. What is going on is viewable because I am currently locked deeply in red bars. Okay. Sweet. I beat the mission. And I earned the Master's Reward, which I had not done previously. Welcome to cutscenes being ruined by summons.
We cannot stand by while Shiro continues to meddle in the affairs of the mortal.
His duty is to shepherd the newly dead to the gates of the mists. He's shirking his responsibility as an envoy.
For every disembodied spirit that he lets loose here in the mortal realm, the delicate equilibrium between worlds tips further out of balance. Whatever his plan is, it must be stopped.
But how? We are only envoys ourselves. We cannot fight Shiro.
We can combat Shiro by acting like Shiro.
Elementals casting firestorms with that music. She's being attacked.
We are the envoys to the next world, the shepherds who guide the newly departed to eternal paradise within the mists. We were sent here to show you the path to the afterlife.
But it's not your time. We will not guide you today.
We return to you, your departed spirits. We give back to you the gift of life.
But it comes with a price.
In return, we ask your help in defeating Shiro.
Seek out soon the Oracle of the Mists. He will show you how to become way closer to the stars.
Ah, Wei no Su, the celestial test. Menlo and I know it well.
I do not understand. Why do you wish us to pass this test?
Spirits in this realm can hide themselves from the view of mortals. Until you have become closer to the stars, you will not be able to see Shiro, let alone fight him.
I see.
We are counting on you to help us return the balance that Shiro has uncovered. We are watching.
After we become way no suit, we should be able to see you again back. There we go. That's yay! All these bones. First things first, my bar needs to be changed. I get to use this. Now is that preferable to that? Yeah, that just is raw all party members, and it's only 5 energy, and it's a quarter-second cast time and slightly lower recharge. I think that's preferable. Do I want some sort of cure hacks, or should I think this character needs more skills? But Spirit Bond seems pretty good there. Now if I want Hex Control, a good spot to put it would potentially be on my Mesmer. Is there a Drain Hex? I don't remember. I know there's Inspired Hex, but that's not quite the same thing. Drain Delusions. I mean, I could just straight up put on the tracks. That's awesome. Right there. We could put that on, but this thing. I think the enchantment was preferable. Actually, I could do something interesting. That seems like it's fairly reasonable. I'm gonna try replacing that though with Icebreaker Area. There we go. That's an odd choice, but it should help with dealing with hexes. I think that's probably good. Okay. Now, the next thing to do is to clear out my inventory of all this random stuff I got. Which is unfortunately not the most exciting of things, but inventory space is what it is. Limited, specifically. And that's a lot of bones, I guess. I should check to see if bones have gone up in value at all. They've traditionally been worth somewhere between nil and nothing. Not entirely sure. Okay, that's minor energy storage. That's probably pretty handy. Okay. You have to worry about stuff like inventory management, which is not the most exciting thing in the world, unfortunately. Although I'm not sure how you'd have to basically make a game around it to make it at all interesting. Shamans might be worth something as well. Okay. Elementalist, energy store, okay, is definitely worth it. Minor energy storage. Let's switch. Shamans. Let's rit. Yep. Yep. That's what I call getting lucky on the ring lottery. Are bones still not worth anything? Whoa. That's a shocker. Okay, bones have actually gone up in value, which is interesting to me. Because typically they've not been worth much. Cloth is still not worth a whole lot. And especially those that are fairly cheap. Mind you, that's still not a lot from the bones, but that they're not worth nothing is actually kind of surprising to me. So, that's right. You do that. What is the next mission? Yeah, this is not an actual regular mission. This is a challenge mission. Like, just a pre-quarter. Yeah, they told me to become Wayno-Su. Indeed. I should probably change Olius from being an MM to being something else. Disease is going to be a lot worse. So this next mission has a lot of what are called celestial enemies that are non-fleshy. Just straight up avoid curses. Dump these. Enfeebling Blood's always a good choice. Spiteful Spirit. Let's see, that's right. Yep, okay. Spiteful Spirit. I should bring Well of Blood seems. There's a strong enough argument for bringing that. Straight up damage is just not all that useful. Poison is not handy here. Oh, Shadow of Fear is always a good choice. So suffering, but he needs wounds before suffering becomes good. -2 is just not that strong. I think this is probably reasonable. It's like motion mitigation, so like party damage is down a bit. But yeah, okay, I will see how this does. Worst case scenario, I need to come back. It's not too bad. Do I want shielding hands? Is this? Hello. I'm trying to decide if I want shielding hands or do I even have shield of absorption? Nope. Well, that's an easy choice. Let's go. Let's go become Wayno-Su. They had to give things funky names. Oh, there was a strategy for which one you did first, and I think it was the Kirin. But I honestly don't remember because it has been so long since I've last done this. And there was a logic and a reason to it, and which one you ended with. So you can take down these guardians in any order. There's 4 of them. I closed the text bubble that said what. Oh, right. Slight oversight. Okay. This does not work here, does it? No. Right, okay, I'm gonna do the obvious thing, just stop the some health items, because that's a goof on my part. You need a thing, and you need a thing. Does anybody else need a thing? No. Okay, I'm gonna grab another one, because actually, no, I'll worry about that later. Just junk all of these. That's right, this game has dropping of items, so pulling stuff out of your inventory space does not destroy it like it does in Guild Wars 2. I get confused sometimes. Now that didn't throw some random... I have a Dwarven Axe of Enchanting. I guess that might not be a bad decision. Okay, I'm just making sure that nothing got randomly thrown in my person. Yeah, I'm actually going to switch for myself to this Dwarven Axe of Enchanting. That'll make my enchantments last 20% longer, which is reasonable figure. Means I can't really auto-attack things, but it's not like my damage to begin with. Okay, so I need to defeat Kaijun Dawn, the Celestial Kirin, Quing Sheng, the Celestial Turtle Dragon, Haiji, the Celestial Phoenix, and Tamu, the Celestial Dragon. So these are like part of... I'm not going to say whose mythology because I'm probably going to get it wrong, but they're part of some of that sort of East Asian mythology stuff. Significant characters, figures there. You can fight them in any order, but when you defeat one of them, it spawns throughout the rest of the area smaller versions. So you have to be thoughtful about which one you're taking out. So Adept Nai here is saying, the Celestials and their Guardians have been summoned. You must defeat them if you wish to become Wei no Su. Upon the destruction of a Celestial, its essence will spread, creating countless smaller Celestials that will endlessly return, much like the stars of the night sky. The difficulty of this task increases with each Celestial you encounter, since you will face not only that Celestial, but the essences of those you have already defeated, as well as the Celestial's Guardians. Pass through an orb to begin your trial. You'll find yourself transported to a location near a Celestial you must defeat. So... wow, that's gloomy. Okay, I think this is the one that I want to start with, because of the Celestial here. Now if I look at my map... yep. Dawn is this way. Now, there's a bunch of these specialty Tengu. That's right, you can't want things. That's... I like being able to wand to correct my... what is that? Incredibly intelligent. Right then. Here's Kaijun Dawn. The most annoying thing about taking him down first is Signet of Judgment, which does AoE damage and has a knockdown effect on the primary target. Okay, I'm going to actually back up. I'm not sure if it is just the primary target or everybody that's hit by it. It is definitely at least the primary target, but it has a knockdown effect on it. It can be, needless to say, super... Okay, so he's been taking care of. Now, we'll see all these essences of Kirin that have spawned. That's the downside. You need to defeat one of them, an essence of blank will spawn. And is a lot, or essences of whatever will spawn, which will clutter up the map. Do I have it on this card? Yes, target foe's knocked down, that foe... Okay. So fortunately the knockdown is good, because it was at least pretty silly. So I'm glad to see that it isn't silly like that. Now, I gave... Now this is why minions aren't as helpful. The Starlights will provide corpses that you can use, but the other things do not. And there's a ton of AoE holy damage, which rips minions apart, especially when you go after the first light. Is really recommended. I don't know exactly what it is. I used to do back in the day. For some reason, the reason why I gave him Will of Blood, though, is because it has a very short cooldown. which means that he might get some opportunities to snipe some of the corpses, because the turtle, which obviously we haven't caught just yet, but we're coming up to, uses Well of Weariness, which is a well that gives everybody -1 energy regeneration. Needless to say, that's vaguely irritating. Yeah, so a lot of these hits are really small, so this is actually kind of an interesting story to me. There's a skill known as Mercy of Fortune. It's right here. For 8 seconds, next time target ally would take damage or life steal, that ally gains that amount of health instead. Maximum of an amount, which is approximately 60 on there. That skill has been considered to be like the staple monk skill. The epitome of a monk thing. That skill. I disagree. And the reason why I disagree is because in a lot of PvE, a lot of the damage hits that you take are small. And that skill is directly proportional to the average, like, the quality of it is directly proportional to the average, basically the average hit, like the average amount of damage that's dealt. And when that average is low, it's not actually that strong. So I actually think it has a bit of a tendency to be a touch overrated. Thanks to no other people agree with me, I don't know. But if I don't need to aggro that guy in fight, so I am actually not in favor of using Mercy of Fortune. The AI, I think, wastes a lot of energy with it. I think that there are situations where it's better, but it is not an auto-include skill like it used to be, which was very we realized that a lot of the time it's going to be worse than healing, which is considered to be a bad skill. So, here's Quingshine. You know what? I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's Chinese. I'm not sure. Could be something else. I don't think it's Japanese. I might be wrong on that. I do not profess to have a whole lot of knowledge of those things. Let us wand the turbo boss. Okay, and now I have 2 more to go. Now, I want to avoid wells. I want to use wells. Probably not to the exclusion of anything else, but yeah, so he used a well, which means that the essence of turtle got interrupted and was unable to put up a well. So we got a really weak well of blood, but we didn't get a well of weariness. Now, unfortunately, all wells look alike. And also, unfortunately, I don't have some really quick way to go. So think this way. Because there's, Tom is next, and we end with the Phoenix, and the Phoenix tends to be a bit of a bum rush. Because you win as soon as it goes down, so you just don't care that much. Ooh. This is... The other thing that you have to be careful of, you don't want to stick around too long, because as was stated, the essences do respawn after a period of time. Needless to say, it's That's right, this game has something called collision between objects. This is apparently a foreign concept in Silver Die. In Guild Wars 2. And so much as collision doesn't tend to be between living objects that are considered to be characters. Okay, cool, we're at time already. It's actually going pretty well. 12 minutes. This character's too. Ow! That's right, he's got this is I'm glad to see my random to this X-breaker is working. It's like that's the biggest thing. Yeah. Skills that let you appear pretty hard to are the best. It's just so Guild Wars 2 is crazy. Go that way? 'Cause that doesn't go. Yeah, just that peninsula thing. I feel like I keep hearing the coin drop noise and I don't know why. Have a thing, Gwen. Have a thing. Elias keeps using things that make him lose health. I'm not sure I think. Looks like feathers. I think we've cleared this area now. That's what it looks like. Oh, this is ugly. this. Turns out our damage output is not actually suffering as much as I was ready from the loss of minions. I guess minions are more of a defensive option. Spirit encounter because its target died, which tends to be what you want Spiteful Spirit to be helping you accomplish anyway. Does this character have... Oh, I am a monk, right? What do I have for rusting? Oh, I have quite a bit of rusting, that's cool. So if I wanted to, I could bring those, although... Divine Favor... only triggers off a monk. Which is actually a little bit of a shame, but I imagine they did it for reasons. I feel like the absolute ridiculous spikes of damage that I see. Yeah, that's interesting. Are doing more to grant this balance than other weapons. Okay. This might not 100% be a bum rush. Oh wow, Oleus, your face is like being hit by everything.
I see that I have underestimated you.
I'll say.
Forgive my harshness. There are those who take the power of the stars for granted.
The Celestial Ministry, perhaps?
I see you have encountered them already.
Unfortunately.
The Ministry are nothing more than an overfed bunch of paper pushers, good for little other than playing parlor tricks at a Naga Cub's birthday party. Well, you'll understand then when I don't welcome all of those who come looking to become closer to the stars. Now you will excuse me. I have much work to do.
But...
Go talk to an adept.
Sweet. Mission time was under 20. I don't know what the requirement is. Oh, right. This bit. Afflicted assassin, afflicted warrior. But there are no afflicted dervishes or paragons, which is good.
Are you an envoy?
Yes.
Are you here to take us to eternal paradise?
You're not going to paradise.
What are you going to do with us?
I'm going to make you into my soldiers.
You're going to fight for me.
We won't do it! You can't make us!
You will do whatever I tell you. Kneel. Bow before your new master.
Yay, inventory management time is here. Again, it's boring. It's inventory management. What do you want from it? Split off 13 bones. How's my feather reserves? Feather reserves are pretty good. Okay, I guess I'm gonna mostly sell those then. Keep dice somewhere there. Do I need dust? Sure, I can use some dust. Furious, but really bad furious mode, so I kind of want... Ooh! I was not expecting iron ingots out of that. That makes me significantly happier. I was expecting wood planks, which have, generally speaking, been kind of underwhelming as a crafting material. As you can see, it's pretty cheap. Feathers, a bit more valuable. I think you could make some important consumables out of them or some such. I don't really care. Having money in this game is always a matter of just picking your stuff up, identifying it, or salvaging it. Making use of things. Hello! I am right at the end of the boring bit, so that's good. Or at least the inventory management. That's the boring bit is up for debate, I suppose. Okay. Which one comes after Nipui Quarter? I honestly don't remember. Is that Tanakai Temple? Sure, why not? It can be Tanakai Temple. Let's see. Now, if I remember this correctly, minions might be a good idea. So Elias, I need to change you back. Curses to death magic. And dump this part of your bar. That animates. Or rotting flesh seems to work pretty well. Blood of the Masters as soon as I can find this icon. It's any moment now. There it is. Okay, cool. Otherwise, I think things have been working pretty well thus far. Charge is probably not, strictly speaking, necessary, though. Skill I'd rather own. Squishes parry. That's mostly. She's running mysticism without a whole lot of reason to. Yeah, okay, so that's kind of nice, but if I were to throw that into something else. It's an interesting quandary. I could go Scythe Mastery, Fire Magic. I wanted to. allow me to set her up as a starburster, which I think is kind of a cool idea. Apparently they decided that should be a good skill at some point in time, and just did that. Not sure when they decided that, but I don't object. Flamegen's haste seems reasonable to run on a dervish. And hello. Radio's invocation does not seem reasonable to run on a dervish. It's nice heat though. I think I'll run that. Because you're not doing that anymore. Yeah, okay, I'm making a weird dervish is what I'm doing. Oh, yeah, but that is really bad without mysticism. That's fine, I'll throw a few points of mysticism. Is that enough to make him be not atrocious? Where was... Okay. Inferno. I want another... Journal. Skill, attack. Wow, okay, I'm having a hard time filling that last slot. Might do is drop Inferno. Drop that down a bit. Pump up mysticism. Throw on imbue. Skill is a better skill to run than one that's okay. That's not the point. Okay. I don't know. I can use Heart of Fury. Sure, why not? We'll see how that works out for her. Now then, I have a mission to enter, so I will enter it. Right. Back to Menlo and Togo. I had enjoyed not having them. This mission is timed, as I recall. I think I recall accurately. It's my priority. This is part of Kantha that he wished to explore more of when he was here in his early years. Come, let's find Vizu. There's no waste. So, general plot of this mission is that we want to go find Vizu and not burn to death in the process. For some reason, the Temple Guardians hate us, but not the Afflicted, as I recall. Why is somewhat ambiguous, actually. I have a problem. Okay, I really appreciate it if it would stop standing for global death lasers. That tends to be a poor life choice. Do approve for just lives. Yeah, so what happened is Shiro's like, there's all these spirits that are in this temple. So we were coming here because the spirit of the person who beat Shiro the last time is here. So needless to say, we're going to ask them to do that. And answer cutscene. So we have to meet. So Shiro came here to kill her or something. It's a little ambiguous. But the basic point is that Shiro came here. All of the spirits of various Canthan heroes, by various professions, and so we have to free them before they're completely subjugated by them, or something to that general effect, is the rough plot. Make sure I can stand above the fire. I understand why they would use that effect. Kind of wish they had not. I don't understand why. They had limited resources. Kind of wish they'd done more of a recoloration to or something, though. Okay, let's check out this first. So this guy has a particularly interesting skill that will set all of your attributes to 0 for a limited duration. That tends to be pretty cool. So I prefer that to not happen to anybody. It doesn't last very long, 2 seconds. But, yeah, Whale of Doom has changed its behavior. It was an interrupt skill at one point. But it's disease for some reason. I could actually look it up sometimes, but yeah, at one point in time it was an interrupt skill. Whale of Doom is popular for obnoxiousness' sake. Yes. That is in Soul Reaping. Whale of Doom. 3 seconds all target plays after position. It used to be an interrupt of some kind. I forget exactly what it did, but it had some special side effect. It's really out of place though to have an interrupt on a necromancer. That's very much so a Mesmer thing. Other professions can interrupt. This one's really dangerous because this is. This is the Elementalist, and as I previously stated, they decided in this one, instead of making bosses gigantic piles of all of the defense, they decided they would make the bosses. Oh goodness, you can see what I mean. Lonnie, giant piles of damage. So, Bounce and I will wreck your face. So yeah, careful with that. Okay, now I need to continue. Open the door. There's actually 2 doors. There's a door there and a door there. I made red pings. Computer makes yellow pings. This monk uses a thing that's annoying, as I recall. I'm gonna flag my dudes here. This could end poorly. Ow. That is a lot better if there's another human in the pool, but there's not another human in the pool. There's me, and I am also the fond target of Master Togo and Brother Menlos chasing people that are infections is a bit strong. So they're trying to chase me. I'm happy to see Don't Stand in the Way code for me, so it's difficult to pull while I watch my gun with you. Binary intervention is one of those things that's vaguely annoying, but not all that annoying. It seems like it would be really good to binary intervention would be, but it's a cooldown of like 30 seconds, I think. I'm not sure if I have it on this keyboard. Prioritize it. Binary intervention, 30-second cooldown. And that's like, yeah, it's theoretically a large heal for 5 energy, but it's just awkward. Okay, this is the warrior. The other thing that's actually really interesting about all of these bound folks is that there were skills named after them. Stay up here, stay up here, stay up here. There's skills named after them. So, I think all of them might have been originally copies of existing skills. The Elementalist one got changed, but that's not the case elsewhere. Unfortunately, there was not an opportunity to go through all the skills because Goku was too happy. That's how it goes. Makes me a little sad. Cool. We need to kill a few different monks. Seems to be. Lonnie's been doing alright, actually. I don't know what making it good, but it seems to be doing okay. I do not need Eagles anymore. I really don't actually need Oleus up. Actually, I don't really need Dakora. Now that I think about it. I don't think that group down there, I circled them. I don't think they'll rush me. Oh, this is the Ranger. This is still... Yeah, just pops off. So that skill is... should not be sticking. That skill is a double-edged sword, actually. Because... whoop, there goes the one. Yeah, absolutely dropped by 6. Stay with me, friend. Wow, Dakoro, what are you doing? Stop it. Wherever you're standing, don't stand there. That thing needs to go. Alright, this is suddenly gotten like super intense moments. Okay, the threat has passed. The enemies are dead. For the most part, except for the Switchless. Switchless will be dead soon. Interesting. But yes, okay, so Famine. There was this particular farm that was based around basically making enemies perpetually knock themselves down to 0 energy to take that 35 damage and just chew things alive. I guess you could... I'm not sure we could still do it or not. The way that it was done at the time involved using this skill, another skill called Protective Spirit, that caps the damage you take. So that way you take basically 600 damage and heal for like 70 or whatever. Whenever you got hit, so you'd basically be invulnerable. Yeah, they made this have a number of hits. The next 10 attacks continues to count Wow. Lonnie just received all of the aggro. Okay, Elias is not in too much danger. I need to be paying attention to this. It's one of the things about good mode. Pay less attention to the red bars. Because you're paying attention to what's actually happening. I never quite got 100% that point approaching it. Oh man. One's probably doing more damage than I am doing about all those mesmeric interrupts going on. Stop Nexus from nuking everybody. Since this is 2020, this is 20, okay, that's reasonable. So this is actually an area where I tend to look at that amount of time I have left. I am not in danger. So I like to go around and take out all of these rangers. So one of the problems is that these rangers here, you have to assault this big group, and it tends to be kind of dangerous. And the way to deal with it being dangerous is not plunging head first. But the basic point is it's also focused. So you're coming across a bridge, so there's a bit of a choke point. These rangers are walking around the edge, and they will sneak up behind you, and all of a sudden you're being flanked, and that can really catch you unawares. So it's a good idea to take them out so they can't do that. One over here is fighting this spirit suffering. He's not doing that great of a job of fighting it, actually. The spirit's doing a pretty good job. Which is kind of neat. Okay, there's still another ranger walking here. They're on the other side. There's like 8 of them. Sounds right. Okay, apparently we're killing these Temple Guardians. That's fine, I suppose. Yes, things can be dodged in this by moving to the side. It's amazing. Stone remains. Same idea. Okay, I'm gonna call things cleared enough that I'm going to assault the middle. That was a bad spot for me still. Cool. Yep. You want to just rush out there, get everybody massive heals. Except for Brother Menlo, Master Turbo, who want to stand in the fire. One thing that can happen here is if you save the boss for last, the mission ends when you clear these enemies, so you can miss out on that instead. So I don't know if it's maybe or not, in terms of how easy it is to get elsewhere, but it's very common for people to get through here and some capture missions to grab that instead of different boss. It's very common for people to grab boss skills as they go through. Oh wow, that's pretty quick. Factions missions are definitely a lot shorter than prophecies are.
Though I knew someday Shiro would return,
Good.
I wish secretly this day would never come.
recognize you. The Emperor has spoken to me of his half-brother, the man known as Master Togo. Tell me what you desire. If it's within my power, you shall have it.
200 years ago, on the day of the Jade Wind, you bested Shiro. We have come to you to learn how to do the same.
Yes, it was my blade that finally turned the tide of battle on that day. But it was not me who struck the final blow. If you wish to destroy Shiro, you must find the Luxon champion Archimedes and the Kurzik hero Victor, the two men who struck him down all those years ago.
Where do we find them?
The Luxons honor their great champion by keeping his spirit in a powerful spear, which passes between the clans. The Kurziks guard the urn of their hero with a vigorous zeal. Seek out these two artifacts, for if you have them both, the spirits inside can show you how to defeat Shiro.
Thank you, Vizu. It has been my honor to talk with you. I wish our visit could have been longer.
Do not worry on such things, Togo. There will be plenty of time for us to talk once Shiro has been defeated.
True statement.
You can count on that.
Very true statement. One of the things that's always bothered me about the factions campaign... Oh, yeah, I forgot about those fortune teller scenes. I guess I'll let this play out, too.
You have returned. Good, good. Sit. I shall tell you your future. The Emperor has his eye on you.
Me? Why would the Emperor be watching me?
Your good work has not gone unnoticed. He thinks you are trustworthy and brave.
But what does it mean? Why is he watching?
You, Shiro, will be rewarded for your service. You shall be singled out for something very important.
When?
Soon. Very soon.
So I try to give some character motivation to Shiro here.
You have served me well, warrior.
Thank you, my Emperor.
A man of your considerable fighting prowess should play a more important role in the Canthan Empire, don't you think?
My lord?
Why should your talents be spent defending the merchants from bandit raids, when they could be put to a better use?
I do not fully understand.
Rise, Shiro Tagachi, and take your place beside me as my personal bodyguard.
Never have liked how straightforward the faction's lore is. Prophecies has admittedly a plot and somewhat coherent at times, but I always preferred how obfuscated and non-straightforward, I don't know, whatever terms you want to use, but how it really, in many ways, just didn't go like, here's the boss and save the world and stuff like that. It did stuff more complicated, with starting off with battling the Char and things like that. I always felt that this lacked some depth. Okay. Here's some of those wood planks. I always kind of felt, but yeah, so I always kind of felt that the Factions campaign lacked some of the depth that is otherwise present in some of the other ones. Really, my blood matches not with much interest. I understand what miners is. I really understand how the death rates were with the pricey, actually. Okay. This is I will get everything out of it, I suppose. That one I just saw though. Elias, congratulations. You're now upgraded to having a blood magic room. But the way that this campaign progresses so much more straightforwardly narratively has always been a little bit of a disappointment. That and what they did to alliance battles after the preview event. That's a bit of a specific thing that probably a lot of players would not have experienced. During the preview event, preview weekend, I don't remember how long it ran, something like that. Alliance battles were basically like a super random arena in a way, with a bit more structure of what was going on and whatnot. But a lot of people had a lot of complaints about how that worked. They were probably not entirely invalid. Things that affected the entire party were very, 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 very powerful when you were in a party of 12 people, for example. So they scaled more strongly than was originally intended. Things like that. Although I think some of those skills are limited to earshot range now. Yeah, like this is no longer everybody, but that's earshot. Let's see, is this also earshot? Well, that's the PvP version. That's not. Yeah, so I can't tell with Aegis because they completely changed how it works, because it was turned out to be just way too strong. Heal party. So heal party is still entire party, no matter where they're at. So stuff like that, Necromancer order skills, which basically buff physical damage for a very short period of time. Things like that were considered very, very strong. I think Arborstone and then Boreas Sea better next. Arborstone. I'm trying to decide. No, I think there's enough wardens. There's going to be a lot of conditions, but I don't think that'll be too big of a problem. Anyway. About before I got distracted by the missions. Right. Okay. So I have Danica with me. I need to click the Ernestine Victor. Menlo must survive, and I need to clear the Cathedral of Guardians. There we go. So the first step is actually getting down there. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, okay, we go down this way. But yeah, so the factions campaign seems to be straightforward. Prophecy's one going through, starting off with searing, and then trying to take care of the char and that threat. And then how are we going to handle this? Like, it's the journey of the aspiring people. As they try to figure out how are we going to deal with all of these char being all up in our business, trying to kill us, basically. You can see that hit for 10 damage would have been a waste to pierce the full net, basically. And so, and then you have all the stuff that goes on with Prida and whatnot. So this campaign, with it straightforward, here's Shiro, try to get these two boring factions that never really felt like they were at war all that much. I think there's a lot of things that could have been done to remedy that. It always felt kind of weak to me. Plus, a lot of people just making those kind of short. And some of that is because if you look at the map, you'll see this area here and this area here. Now, the thing that's interesting to note is that this area belongs to one faction. This area here belongs to another. So you'd effectively basically only visit 2/3, 3/4 of the map. Like, Shinjay Island's pretty large, but you don't have a reason to go there if you are not in the start. Well, that's not you have very minimal reason to go there if you're not starting there. If you're not starting a factions character. And just on the basis of probably being max level, like it's meant for characters who are level 6, 16, 12, 14. Missions, a lot of stuff you're just going to plow right through real fast. And, so it's just not much of a thing. So, you'd miss out on Shinjay Island, most likely, especially if you're trying to get through things quickly. Over another character. And even if you weren't, it's not the biggest deal. And then you miss the third, just about, by not going into your respective areas. I think the faction idea is interesting, but I don't think it worked out too well from a PvE standpoint. Maybe it went okay PvP-wise, but there's still other problems. The concept of alliance was really cool, but alliances are aligned with Kurziks or Luxons, so this is a Kurzik alliance. That's just how it is, right? And so that system basically meant that players were missing out on anywhere between about depending upon how you want to quantify it, a quarter to a third of the content. And when that happens, you're missing quite a substantial portion, really. And that will make something feel significantly shorter than it is. Now, it is absolutely true that factions is the shortest in terms of number of missions. Like, that's just the case. But, like, its landmass is actually not that tiny, especially when you consider the overall area that it covers. But the problem is because you miss out on probably miss out on a chunk of it because of the way that they set things up with the factions. It exacerbates it. Now, if Proxies is huge, it is absolutely huge. And I think they're a lot more economical with their space than factions. There were a lot of zones of Proxies that were just there. And they didn't do just their zones. Some were a little just there, but particular over here, Unwakened Waters area, this area around the Harvest Temple is it is currently not labeled. I don't know if this character's been out there. But, oh yeah, this is something that always amused me. This stair step is freaking chest high, right? This is, never mind chest high walls, this is a chest high stair step that I can just walk up like it's no big deal. That is all over the place in this piece of cathedrals. I think there's a serious problem with scale. I don't know why that happened. I find it kind of weird. What's happened? They look like they're being assaulted by recruiters. That's probably what's happened. Oh, monk boss, probably exploding. nice thing about this mission is that somebody has to create this box around by being a caster. It's going to create this problem of not being able to attack, which is super frustrating for a physical character. Both this mission and the next one much better to do as a playing by yourself, to be clear. As I am just playing with AI. Much better to do on a caster. Okay, so I'm going to pick up this urn. A bunch of these pillars are going to come alive. You can see this gargoyle up here, actually. When I pick this up, they're all going to come alive. This is actually kind of a really pretty area. Anyway, pick this up. Let's see. So everything falls apart. Oh, that's right. This happens.
Look out!
Countess, are you all right?
Listen, be damned! I didn't see that one coming. I'm all right.
Brother Menlo?
Brother
Menlo?
Try. It'll
I'm
probably
unhurt,
pause.
but I'm trapped on this
so
side.
I'm gonna wait until after.
It's up to you to get the Countess and the urn out
because
safely.
I'm using shadow play,
I'll go
so
around
it
and
does
meet
a
you in front
pausing
of the
effect.
cathedral.
I'll also try bending it a little bit closer to my mouth.
May Dwayna carry you safely to your destination.
May Balthazar give you the might to make it through. Go now.
How's the audio level of the game itself? Okay, well, okay. Let me know if that's better. Oh dear, that's a problem. Danica, stop getting yourself killed. Yeah, stone rains like to throw stones at you. That, in retrospect, that seems kind of obvious. They also knock you over. Oh, what does Nice Wind become? That's a really good question. Air magic. Because all of these got changed at some point in time. Oh, okay, so that's slightly different. I think. Then, because Tonight's Wind used to be a copy of Hurricane, I want to say. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that. And this is the part where you get to determine what my stream delay is, or your stream delay, or the stream delay. Okay. What level is this? Hey! Those falling rocks made this level too! Huzzah! This is a buff that when I drop the urn, High Dredge, it will provide damage prevention for the entire party. Oh, this is going to be a problem. They have Disrupting Dagger. Not Disrupting Dagger. Disrupting Strike? I don't know. Lead attack that makes it makes the interrupted skill take longer to recharge, and that is potentially super annoying. max level is 5 on that, as a side note. Okay. Danica, stop taking damage. You need to live. Amber Staff. Yay. I feel like I remember that falling ceiling debris dealing damage or something. I don't know. There's a lot of different ways through this particular map, and I don't remember... I guess I'm taking a more southern route. I feel like I often kind of go through the middle, but I'm just kind of randomly going through, so... Oh, that's level 5 Urn of St. Victor. So I hit this handy-dandy F1 button, and I drop the Urn of St. Victor, and then I pick it back. Okay. It becomes a new Urn of St. Victor. Because that's how they did it, I guess? I don't know. But you drop the Urn of St. Victor, it disappears,